Ordinal number. Ordinal number. Ordinal number. Ordinal number. Ordinal number. Well, there you go. Nothing like some sweet music to get you in the mood to learn about Spanish, and especially our favorite topic of the day, números ordinales, ordinal numbers. So let's get started, have those notes out, and get ready to jot. Okay, first one. This is funny, though you might not know it yet, but I actually gave away what primera means. Here's a clue for you. Which Transformers Optimus Prime? If you were saying he is first among all the Transformers, then you are correct because primera or primero means first. Da-da-da. That's a special chicken right there. And you'll use first all the time, like when you talk about your joy at getting homework on the first day of school, which never happens at HCP. All right, let's go on. Next one. Segunda or segundo. There's a clue for you. Second half is our time. And second. That's right. Let's go right on to tercera or tercero. I'll bet you're not picking up on any patterns here. So this one's really hard for you because, well, I'll just give it away because you surely haven't guessed that it means third. All right, let's go on to cuarta or cuarto. Here's a clue. There you go. If you're thinking, wait, that's a quarter of a dollar. Or, here's another one for you. How about, a quart is 1/4 of a gallon. So, cuarta means fourth. And bet you didn't know that we use a cognate with that all the time when we talk about quarters or quart, all meaning fourth, a fourth of a dollar, a fourth of a gallon, and so forth. That's a different fourth, but whatever. All right, and quinta. Well, here's your clue. How many babies make up quintuplets? I'll give you a second to count, and then I'll tell you the answer, which is fifth. I give you a second to count fifth, second. There's probably some relation there. Let's move on. All right. So continuing with our pattern, sexta means sixth. There you go. And septima or septimo. Well, if you've ever read this book about a seventh son of a seventh son who is aptly named Septimus, which means seventh. If you have 7 sons, you should name the seventh one Septimus too, just for fun. Octava or octavo. Well, if you play any music, you might know that an octave is a stretch of 8 keys, thus the name 8. Octavo. And novena, which, we're running out here of options, so it's going to be 9th. And decima or decimo, which is directly related to what you've learned about in math way back in the day, the decimal system, which is the system dividing numbers and grouping them into tens. So that decimal divides the tenth for the ones, for the tens, and so forth. So a tenth-based system is decimal. And that's why decimal means 10. Okay. Wanted to just give you a second to think about how our ordinal numbers are related to the cardinal numbers in Spanish. In many cases, they accepting 1 and 2, first and second, which you'll see look quite different between ordinal and cardinal numbers. But look at third and 3, fourth and 4, fifth and 5, and actually all the rest of them. You can see that they are very similar looking. What's happened is the ordinal numbers, tercera, cuarta, quinta, sexta, séptima, octava, novena, and decima, are all they're all the older Latin versions. They haven't gone through the modulation of time that invariably changes all languages that are spoken. So what's happened is back in the day, Latin speakers just using regular numbers every day to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, over time, those numbers shifted and went through the changes that turned Latin into Spanish. And that's why we say ocho, for example, and not octavo or I don't know what the original Latin would be, but it would have been an oct. That's why you have octopus and octave and all these things. but the CT sound in Spanish changed into a CH sound in everyday speech. And that's why it's ocho now. But originally, so my point is basically, originally our cardinal numbers, for the most part, came from the same source as our ordinal numbers did. So you can kind of take advantage of that, knowing that diez actually comes from the same origin as décima, and nueve from the same original word as novena. It might help you to remember them. All right, class, that's all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed my singing, if not the whole video. Bring these notes to class tomorrow and be prepared to practice. Adios.